pieces. There's Lost in Hope, and then there's Forever Loved. I wrote 3 pieces total that are miscarriage related. The next 2, I have a super all-time favorite one that I'm saving after intermission, which is Heaven's Light, but it's going in chronological order. So this one is Lost in Hope. Caitlin here came over one night this summer. We had way too much wine, and we finally named it because it's been since 2018 that I wrote it and still had no name. It was just C minor when I write out like my album titles. So we talked through it, wrote out all these words, and I wrote this right after my first miscarriage, and like I'd wanted to be a mom like my whole life, and it hit me really hard. It was like the hardest because I had a second miscarriage and it didn't hit me the same way. Just like you have a miscarriage and then you're left with nothing if it's your first, versus if you have it and you already have a child, it's a little bit different. Even though that wasn't even the case for the second one, but I just remember it being around Thanksgiving that I found out that I was miscarrying, and I started writing this piece, and I would put it I would listen with my headphones, and I just wanted to be like inside the music as close as I could be, and I felt like I was rocking my womb. It's weird, but it just felt like I was like healing somehow with the sounds. And I'm gonna sidetrack for a second. Back when I was in college, my senior project, we had to do a senior project, and it would be like, what would we make come to life if we could? And my degree was music therapy, so I mixed psychology and music together, and my thought and my project was about, I would study frequencies and which ones would heal what parts or affect certain parts of bodies. So people would come to me telling me what's wrong, and I would know, like, I would improvise on the spot, knowing that, like, I imagine like something in the piano and they could lay and then just be like enveloped with all these frequencies depending on where they were hurting. So I say this because also when I was in college, I would go to my music classes early and practice piano because they all had grand pianos. And my classmates knew that I came in early, and that's at the time I was working on my album Cascade. And they would come and lay down under the piano to listen. So I know it's weird, no one ever does this, but if there's 2 or 3 volunteers that want to come lay down under the piano for this piece, they can. Think about it for a second. Oh, I pick you. You want to go? You want to go?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to
go?
go?
Do it.
It's just for the whole piece, and then you can go back to yours. It's also... Oh, God. Anybody else?
Yes.
You're doing it?
I'm going to do it. I've never done that.
Yeah. I mean, no one does that. Yeah, it's a big piano. There's room. There could be more than 3. Jack, you want to? Mama wants to?
I'll say that you
Yeah, lay down there.
piano.
Yeah. So there's a lot of delicate sounds. There is a little bit of an intense part towards the end, so just don't be afraid. Yay. Perks of a huge piano. Right? Okay, you guys comfortable? Okay. It's going to start off very like soft and then it gets intense. So, Lost in Hope.